Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you about EOCs really quickly. What are they? Well, they're the end of course tests for some what they call core courses: English 1, 2, and 3, Math 1B, 2B, 3B, U.S. History, Biology, and Chemistry. And that we use those to figure out what we're doing well, not doing well, because it's supposed to test, on the standards that we're supposed to teach, which are, you know, parts of the subject that the state feels like are terribly important, and those have been researched and everything over time. So, like, what does it mean? Well, first of all, it means three things. First of all, to you, it is 15% of your final grade. So that's a pretty big chunk if you think about it. That means 85% is what you do during the school year in your class, and then 15% is your performance on this test. And they will take your score on the test and send it to us, and we run it through a mathematical equation, and it determines what your grade is. We actually run it through three different equations and then pick the highest one, and that's what your grade is for the end of course test. Second of all, to your teachers, they are judged based on how well you do on it. So they look at what's called achievement, which is there's a certain score that students have to get where they're considered proficient or on track on that test, and then there's a certain score that says that they have mastered that subject, and your teachers are judged, one, on how many students that they have that are on track or mastered, and then two, there's also a gross score, which means that there's a mathematical formula that determines what score you should make on that, and the number of students that perform higher than their predicted score is considered what's called a gross score, and the more students you have who are performing higher than they were supposed to, the better it looks. And then third, I'm judged based on all of that, and our school is judged based on all of that. If you take all of the growth together, if you take all of the achievement together, we're supposed to reach certain levels, and if we do, great, and we have for the past, I think, 4 years, and if we don't, then it tells us that we need to work on things. So, yeah, you have a pretty big responsibility, not only to yourself for your grade, but also to your teachers and to your school. And I'm not trying to put a lot of pressure on you, but I am trying to tell you that this is something that you have to take seriously. I mean, it's not something you can be like, oh, I hate testing and I'm just going to put whatever. You just really need to do your best. That's all we ask, is that you do your best. We feel like we have you prepared to do well on these. So just get in there and do your best, and that's all we could ever ask of you. You will never hear from us about how you perform on the test, so don't think that if you don't do as well as you should that somebody's going to call and yell at you. That'll never happen. But I just want you to do your best at everything, all the time. I mean, that's just one of the rules of life. Do your best at all times. But anyway, good luck on those this week. I just wanted to explain what they mean, and let me know if you have questions. Good luck.